Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome guys, let's take a look again in euro currency. So it seems that market has carried our words yesterday that we have some suspicions on the possible downward action because 2-3 sessions already has passed, but no action has happened. And as you can see, market has come to its own and finally has shown the action that we actually would like to see. And this drop was really very good. By this action, our brand body setup mostly is completed. Because market has hit the 618 targets 115, so minimal target of the brand body has been completed. Now the question, what will happen next? So here guys, I have two moments that I think is worth our attention. First of all, recall what we said in our weekly report with this candle. In fact, by the FX Pro quoting, here we have the just trend has turned bullish. But if you'll take a look at the futures price, you'll see that here we have the bearish grabber. And this grabber suggests the taking out of these lows. Now we have a very good and advantage position because we have position in profit. And why we should be hasty to close it while market has real chance to drop even more. In the current situation, when I see that some bearish background still exists, I usually split the position into two parts. The first position is profit taking. Usually it depends on the pattern that we have, but this is usually not less than the 50% or even 70%. So if my major trade is closed, I mean the brand body, usually I take the 50-70% of profit and rest the half or the third for a possible further action with the break-even stop or even stop at a better place than the break-even with some profit guaranteed. So a risk factor that we could meet today, take a look, market is flirting with the MACD, and by today action we could get the bullish grabber. In this case, the chance on the upward continuation will increase, but currently we have very strong plunge down with the tail closing. It's very strong action, guys, and taking into consideration this previous action, this one, with these long tails here around the major resistance that we have, I would suggest that if even market will show any reversal patterns here, it's more probable that it will be some kind of a double bottom. So this top, then by this grabber, market could wash and rinse of these lows, form double bottom pattern, and then start upward action. This is in a better case. So if any upward action will continue. Now we will not even talk about the possible further drop here. So that's why I think that here some background exists to keep this position, I mean bearish position, a bit more. At least, as I said, 30% of this position could be kept for possible downward action. There are another reasons exist why this really could happen. So here you can see that just market has completed this brand body target. 618 support has been hit. Grabbers has been completed because market dropped below these lows. But on the lower time frames, on the hourly chart, here guys we are dealing with the clear double top pattern. The classical target of the double top is the distance between the tops to the neckline, which is also weekly pivot point this week, counted down. And you can see that this target stands right at the weekly pivot support one is 14.57. It means that market could drop for 50 pips more. And this will be the target, but this only stands in relation to the double top. We also do not forget about monthly grabber. So because if market will drop here, all fib levels on this swing will be broken, and actually this will be free space right to the bottom to the 14.25. So it's also important. But currently, I would suggest that chances to hit this area is very good. So another 50 pips of the dropping really could happen. Another reason why I think so, because take a look, we have here the ABCD pattern. Even with this extended A point, you can see that market has passed through the OP. There's no reaction was on an OP and dropped below this area. So now market stands below the OP and in between the OP and the XOP target. XOP coincides with the double top and with the weekly pivot support one. It means that this really could become the next destination point. So 1458, this will become next target that really could be hit. Market on the way down shows very harmonic retracement. So I put here the small green lines to indicate harmonic bounces. So it means that here retracement should finish somewhere around 1511, and then downward action could continue. So that's the reasons why I think that we could get another downward continuation, mostly because also we have the good momentum, bearish momentum on the previous session. So drop was really fast and tail closing. So this is means that some bearish momentum exists and some continuation really could follow. Besides, some targets exist that has not been reached yet. That's what I see, guys. But if you will take just will take the profit on the bread and butter, it's also will be a very good trade. So you could make the decision by yourself what is better to you. To take profit and guaranteed profit that already exists, or trying to get a bit more. So my opinion is that the 30% of the third part of your position could be used for that trade. 70% of the profit should be taken. So let's see what we'll get.